My God, that is really weird having that happen again. But anyway, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm your host as ever, Peppermint A, and welcome back to the Nova Project. So today I am deciding to cover Bioshock, the first one that I recently wrapped up on the playthrough. If you want to go watch that, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I've been wanting to cover this game for a long time for the channel, but thankfully, due to issues on the Xbox Series S or whatever the fuck, on Xbox you couldn't record it basically. Because of which it was originally going to be my first or one of my first few playthroughs on the channel, but because of that, I wasn't actually able to do it until my partner here, the Obsidian Nook Prattle SMR, who can have a free shout out that she is celebrating quietly to herself. She had a PlayStation 4. I bought it mainly for trophies, and on the off chance of checking that I had the ability to record on the PlayStation, it fucking went and let me, so I was very happy. So anyway, now that I've got off on that little tangent, because this game, I've covered remasters before. For example, things like Pac-Man World, I think it was. Let me just get my playlist up. What sort of remaster? Yeah, so I've done the Pac-Man World remaster. The Tomb Raider. Well, no, Tomb Raider reboot is a reboot. And the House of the Dead. But I thought I would just start condensing remasters into one video with the originals rather than just doing it as the remaster. Unless it's like a remake or something, then yeah, that'll get its own video. But covering Bioshock, a game that I'm very happy I read the prequel book for, if you didn't know that was a thing. Bioshock Rapture, I think it's called. It's pretty much just how all of this came to be. It's really weird, because I played the game before, read the book, and then a considerable amount of time later played the remasters for the channel. Just gonna have a little drink quick. It's been a while, I forget how much effort it takes to actually talk in these videos. But, so yeah, I read the book, I played the originals years and years ago, read the book, and now I've played the game again. Really weird seeing characters carry over from the book, but, well, admittedly, most of them are dead or die in the process. But yeah, like the book, the game is very atmospheric. It's good to have a game that's based pretty much entirely underwater. It's for the time that wasn't very common, but you'll see a lot more games now that have a lot more underwater elements to it. Like with, for example, like Subnautica is the main one I can think of off the top of my head. And obviously, there's a sequel to that, but there's another game. There's another game that's completely like left my head. But anyway, the atmosphere is really good. I love how it's borderline horror, especially early on where you've not really got a lot and you're just left with your shitty little whacking wrench. Despite having some pretty aged combat, like the flow isn't amazing, I must admit, when it comes to like the combat. I've realised that a lot is it's lots of shooting you, but you just sort of jankily have to walk around and fight back. The story's really good, as you can, if you're not familiar with the underwater city that is Rapture. It's good how much environmental storytelling is used in this, which isn't entirely relying on usuals. Like this game was pretty much. Sorry, I'm responding to a text. This game basically mainstreamed that whole audio tape sort of thing, like holotapes and Fallout. Which is just nah. I'm fine with storytelling, but I don't like the whole like relying on picking up tape after tape after tape of just like monologues and all that crap. But Bioshock is good in the fact that it seems logical, and the fact that everyone writing things, well, recording things is like actually shown in the game. Like it's what's the way of putting it? like the things you can see around the place where it's being marketed towards people, and there's like the shops that still have like default ones in that people haven't used yet, like testers. It makes a lot more sense rather than just being like everyone just has these audio devices. Deal with it, basically. It's like everyone's on their like deathbed and they're like, "Oh, I have to record one last message for the random person that's going to show up years later." But no, it's set sort of in a semi-open world. It's like levels that are sort of branching, so you can explore around the areas while also participating in the main stuff, which is good. It's good stuff. God, it's been so long since I've done this. I'm trying to remember. It has a DL. No, it didn't have a DL. No, it does have DLCs. It has the Protector Trials, I think they're called. Um, I think that's the one. I think that's what they're called. Yeah. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. It's weird being back, but yeah, I don't know what else to say if I'm being completely honest. It's been so long since I've actually done a game review, but yeah, if you somehow haven't got around to playing Bioshock and you haven't had all of it spoiled, like the main spoiler, which I will not discuss, is a pretty big twist that makes you rethink everything. And then once you get past that main twist and it goes towards like the end, like like the last boss fight is notoriously bad and for good reason. But yeah, if you haven't played it, go knock yourself out and enjoy yourself. Have fun with your superpowers and those of old school weaponry. Yeah, other than that, I apologise if this is a bit weird. I'm still trying to get back into things. Thank you ever so much for listening. I've been your host as ever, Peppermint, and I'll see you next time.